across Texas. The issue is...
I'm Greg Groogan in Houston.
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
And I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas. And this is Texas, the issue is.
As Israel wages war on Hamas, Michael McCaul, the first Texan ever to chair the influential House Foreign Affairs Committee, has immersed himself in fact-finding and analysis. His mission? Helping Congress navigate the treacherous diplomatic and military challenges facing the United States in the unpredictable weeks and months to come. We spoke with Chairman McCaul following his face-to-face meeting in Tel Aviv with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Does the reality you witnessed match what the media is reporting?
That's a great question. I would say no. Gruesome acts of violence, killing, 1,400 Jewish people, taking 250 individuals hostage, raping, cutting heads off, burning people alive, just really awful things that if some of these protesters could see this video, I think they'd have a better understanding as to who the victim really is.
You spoke with the Prime Minister. Is there anything else you can tell us about your conversation with him?
He said, what I need now, what I need yesterday is ammo, ammo, ammo. And we took that message back. It's not time to play political games with this. They only have a very short period of time, and they will run out of ammo. They'll run out of replenishing the Iron Dome. Even when we were there, rockets come in every day from Hezbollah, from the north, and you got about 90 seconds to get into the bunker, to survive that. So they are fighting for their very existence right now. They also talked a lot about the human shield that Hamas uses their own people as human shields, and the hostages themselves, like in the Al-Shifa hospital, which is basically a military base for Hamas, but it's shielded with their own people that they're willing to allow to get killed to protect their military operation.
Chairman, I know you've witnessed the mass demonstrations in support of the Palestinians. What's your take on that? And if you could sit down with some of those young people, mostly young people, what would you tell them?
I believe social media has been infected, if you will, with disinformation coming from Iran and Russia and China. By the way, China controls the algorithms on TikTok. So if you type in Israel or Palestine, you're going to get a lot of pro-Palestinian Hamas material and videos pop up. And that's primarily the source of education for our young people. Hamas is very good at playing the victim card, but the Jewish people have been historically the victim throughout history. In fact, we haven't seen this many Jewish people killed since the Holocaust.
There will be members who come to you for advice. How will you be advising not only members of the Republican caucus, but all members of Congress?
You got this threat from Putin to Ukraine and Europe. Putin invited Hamas to the Kremlin. He's tied to Chairman Xi in China. And, what happens in Ukraine will impact what happens in Taiwan. And it also obviously impacts the Ayatollah. The Ayatollah is selling drones to the Russians to kill Ukrainians. They're all in this together. I haven't seen this unholy alliance materialize quite like it is now with our adversaries, and that is Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. They work in concert together, and they are behind what happened in the Middle East as well. And they like the fact that's a diversion, in their opinion, from what's happening in Eastern Europe. And it's also a diversion for Chairman Xi with Taiwan. And I think it emboldens and empowers them as well.
Israel is waging war on Hamas. Are you satisfied that they are doing it in such a manner that minimizes collateral damage?
They're circling Gaza City. They're keeping the fuel out so that they eventually have to come out of the tunnels, and then they can eliminate Hamas, rescue hostages, and the innocent Palestinian people. I think it's really important to note that Hamas oppresses the Palestinian people. they are not one and the same. And I think if you're going to achieve true peace in the Middle East, we have to liberate the Palestinian people from the oppressor and this terror organization, and that is Hamas.
Gentlemen, my one-word assessment is intractable. Rudy, what's your word?
You know, the congressman had a couple of good words there: diversion, liberate. I'm going to go with quicksand.
Stephen, how about you?
My word, complex.
All right, clearly there's much more to discuss here, which the Fox Texas trio is set to undertake on the other side of this break.